Well, Barbara Couch of Hypertherm, welcome to the hot seat here, and congratulations on the award. So I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that our only two-time Hall of Fame winner for our best companies to work for would find a way to combine workplace practices with sustainability. So let's talk about your carpooling policy. You actually pay employees who choose to carpool together. Can you talk about that program, why you implemented it, and what kind of impact it's having?
I'd be happy to. And first, let me say thank you for those nice words. We're so humbled and excited to be here today, because humbled in that this is really a journey for us, and we are very early on this journey, despite the kind words that were said. We have so much still to learn. Learn from those of you who are in this room, learning from those who have been on the stage before us and who will be on the stage in years to come. But we're excited because our work is really about all of the work that our associates throughout the company are doing, and this validates that work. So I'm so excited to, this is for them. And recognizing Jenny Levy and Robin Tyndall, who are really, they've got their feet on the ground, and they're the ones who are really making things the movers and the shakers within the organization, so I'm happy to have that. But commuting, that's the question. Yes, we have a commuting program. This started years ago, actually 2000, right before fuel prices increased dramatically, I think in 2008. We put forth an effort to get our associates to carpool, thinking about, I mean, the fuel prices were escalating, and we got a lot of interest in van pooling and carpooling, and then those costs went down, and that interest waned. So we still feel it's important to reduce the number of cars that are on the road today, and we needed to look at different ways of doing that. So today we provide an incentive to our associates to carpool, to use mass transit, to purchase cars that are energy efficient, low, high mileage. And so we pay our associates now $5 to the driver of a car who carpools. We also provide free tokens for those who use the mass transit system, and we provide a $500 reimbursement to those who buy energy efficient, fuel efficient cars. That sounds like a lot, but it has changed behavior. We went from just having small double-digit number of people who were carpooling because we gave them premium parking spaces to the building, which is very highly valued, to now hundreds of people who are carpooling. And it's not that we're always going to give them $500 to carpool, but once people get over that hurdle of what it feels like to carpool and find the joy in carpooling, but more importantly, understand what it's doing and the impact it's having on the environment, they begin to internalize those values and do it themselves. And next year we won't give $5 for a one-person carpool. We'll give a lower amount for one person, but a higher amount if you put 2 or 3 in your car. So it's an evolving process.
Now, Hypertherm is a global manufacturer, and obviously you've adopted some sustainability practices within your manufacturing processes. Can you talk about what some of those are, the most impactful ones, and what kind of impact they are having?
Sure. You know, I would just maybe back up from that a minute, and I would say that what's led to our greatest success is engagement throughout the organization. And most of our associates at Hypertherm represent manufacturing. They're working on the manufacturing floor. And it's because of that deep engagement that we have been able to do what we do today. So our success is attributable to them. But let me just tell you a story about Chris Laraway, for example. He works on the manufacturing floor, and he works with lava. And lava is a component in the torches that we use to cut steel. And we create a lot of lava dust, and I'm not going to go into things about lava dust, but it's not something you want to put in the landfill. And we were putting a lot of lava dust into the landfill. And Chris Laraway says, this is not right. You know, he's just a person working on the manufacturing floor. And he took it upon himself to to find out what he could do to find a more beneficial source for lava dust without putting it in the landfill. So much, I think, calling Corning to see if they might be a company that would take our lava dust, recycle it, reuse it in a way that would allow us not to put it into the landfill. So that's just an example. I mean, we have so many of those examples across the manufacturing floor. But the point I want to make is that it's those who are closest to the job who feel empowered to recognize where we have opportunities for improvement.
And Hypertherm is actually a company that's expanding, and you've built a new facility that you're about to open. Can you talk about some of the sustainability practices you put in place for the design and construction of it?
Yeah, so we built it aspiring to Silver LEED certification. I said to Matt, I don't want to jinx it. There's a chance we could get gold, and we're striving for that. But we built to Silver LEED certification, and that's what we're very hopeful we'll attain. But so some of the things we have in place, we have reflective roofing to maximize heat retention. We have rain gardens to hold water, and permeable pavement to hold water, so it's there's a slow flow back into the wetlands. I should mention our building was built in order to protect the wetlands and designed in a way that it respected the integrity of the wetlands. We have closed loop water circulation. What am I forgetting? We've done a lot. Our cubicles, we don't like our offices, which are cubicles throughout the building, are all built with, are all made with recyclable materials, the flooring. So those are just a few of the things that are in place. But it's exciting. We will make sure that we have an event in this building at some future date.
Well, some very impressive practices. Thank you so much, Barbara. Please join me in congratulating Barbara Couch, the Associate of